Environmental due diligence protects potential buyers, sellers, and lenders involved in a commercial property transaction from environmental contamination issues. There are different levels of environmental due diligence that can be performed for a commercial property. The most requested are transaction screen assessments for low-risk properties and Phase 1 site assessments for medium to high-risk properties or larger loan amounts. TSA reports do not provide any type of environmental liability protection. They are used for low-risk properties where a history of the site is known. This is typically the lowest form of due diligence accepted by commercial lenders. If an environmental issue is found in the future, the owner could still be liable to clean up the contamination. Because of the additional research that is completed in a Phase 1, it is the only form of due diligence that provides an owner the liability protection if an environmental issue is found in the future. Let's take a quick look at some of the research found in an environmental report. Fire insurance maps can often be found dating back to 1867. They show structures on the property and the type of industry that operated the property. This example shows us that a gas station was on the property. Historical aerial photos are a great resource for determining the site history. Oftentimes, clients tell us the property was vacant before the current structure was built. This example shows the photo on the left has a structure on the property within the yellow box. The photo on the right is the same property 20 years later, showing vacant land with no trace of the previous building. City directories gather information from historical phone books to tell us what businesses were registered at the subject and surrounding properties during previous years. Database radius maps help us to see the subject property, which is indicated by a green star, and surrounding properties with potential issues, indicated by red dots. This helps us understand if nearby properties can affect the subject property. Phase 1 conclusions can state that we found a recognized environmental condition and there is a potential of contamination on the property. We have to recommend that further action be taken. This could include additional research or a Phase 2 soil testing, which we will discuss momentarily. In most cases, if no further action is recommended, we believe that no contamination exists at the property. These recommendations are not always clear-cut and can get complicated. Luckily, we have a great team who can walk you through these recommendations and how they affect you. A Phase 2 investigation is where we drill into the soil, take samples, and test for contamination. For most small properties, the cost of a Phase 2 can range from $7,000 to $12,000, depending on the scope of work, and take about 2 weeks. There are certain types of properties or cases where a Phase 2 is often needed. If the property has a history of automotive repair, gas stations, manufacturing, industrial operations, or dry cleaners. There can be many other reasons why a Phase 2 investigation is needed. We will work with you to find the best options and solutions. If you still have questions, please contact us to see how we can help answer or explain more about environmental reports.